and I know it's cool with Kane, but he had a line where he's like, "Do I want to taste the chocolate?" And it was like, "Nah." I always thought, was that a shot at Kane? But then I'm like, nah, I know Dres and him is cool. But did Kane? Do you ever hear about that, or am I off base here?
Nah, yo, this is my word. Like it's kind of bug because, I remember the session when Long did that. You know what I'm saying? And when he came out the booth, I'm like, yo, like, are you? I asked him, I'm like, because I wasn't even sure, but that's how it sounded to me too. I'm like, yo, are you talking about Kane? I said, I know you're not trying to diss Kane. He's like, nah. He's like, nah, not at all. Like, nah, I'm just saying that, that with something new. There's something new. You know what I'm saying? Like, with, this and the other. He's like, I'm definitely not dissing Kane. I was like, yo, I said, it sounds dope, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah. I said, but if you're telling me you ain't dissing him, then, huh? Right.
It reminds me of Ice-T dissing L when he was like, I don't want none of that LL Cool J shit or whatever. And I was like, it could be interpreted as that way, I guess, right?
Right. Exactly. So, and something I didn't realize at that point, you know what I'm saying, but I would realize real soon after the record came out was that, like it doesn't matter what Long does, everybody's gonna look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like Kane, so let me tell you what happened. Shit. Well, the single comes out, is doing well. You know what I'm saying? So much so with getting booked for shows with, just this one single out, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the album's coming, the album's done, you know what I'm saying? So we're, really feeling good, but people are really taking to the single. So I get a chance to rock at the Apollo's. First time I'm rocking at the Apollo. And I'm backstage, and Little Daddy Shane walks up on me. This is Kane's little brother. And he about 6'5".
Yeah, light skin.
Tall cat walks up. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, you Dres? Like, yeah. He's like, yo, yeah, I'm Kane's brother. He's like, yo, he think you was trying to diss him? I said, and just the fact that he asked me, like my heart kind of sunk, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I did not want, you know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I didn't, because especially that I felt Flavor is dope enough, like, we ain't got to come at, like, nothing sideways.
Right.
Like, we could do our own thing. I didn't want that stigma, with us, like, we ain't need it. And it's Kane. I'm like, shit, I love Kane. Like, I ain't know him, but, like, as an MC, shit, he's dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So when he asked me, he's like, I'm like, nah. I said, nah, not at all. And I tell him, you know what I'm saying, like, when we recorded, I was like, yo, like, I said, I asked my man, I said, and he told me he ain't mean nothing, like, I got to stand beside him with it, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. But I was like, like, nah, definitely not trying to diss him. He's like, okay, cool. He's like, yo, my brother saw it. He was like, with Eric B. and somebody else, and they sitting in front of TV, and when that video came on, he's like, yo, niggas really was like, yo, shit, son, he trying to come at you. Like, they, telling my brother that, that we was coming at him. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, yeah, man. I said, yeah. I said, nah. I said, it ain't like that. He's like, well, he coming to the show. You can tell him. I was like, oh, shit. Word. I was like, oh, shit. Just that quick. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, ain't nobody said a word to Long yet, period. Probably to this day. You know what I'm saying? So, when Kane gets there, you know what I'm saying, I approach him, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, yo, man, I talked to your brother, you know what I'm saying, I just really want to let you know, like, I told him, straight up the truth, like, this is how my man did it, this, that, and the other. I was like, yo, I even asked him, I said, I said it kind of felt, a little funny, he said, but he assured me that he was not trying to, come at you on no sideways shit or this, that, and the other. I said, I know I definitely ain't, but I got to stand beside my man as well. Like, if you kind of take it away, I hope you don't, but, like, that's my man. I can't, I'm going to stand right next to him.
Right.
And, like, he respected it. And, like, he was standing, like, literally, like, in the front row in the show. And, I remember being on stage doing a freestyle and putting his name in the freestyle on some piece. And, like just to acknowledge, like, that, like, I appreciated him being cool about it.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was on some stand-up shit for real. And but something that's even deeper is Red Alert. When we first came out, like baby Chris was our manager, but Red Alert oversaw, like Red kind, Red had him under wing, so Red was kind of our manager as well. And when Flavor of the Month came out, because Red is so cool, Red never played it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know
and
that.
Red never played that record?
Yeah. Red might fuck
shit.
with it now, but Red, you know what I'm saying? Like Red was all over Choice and all over, but in the meantime, but Red didn't fuck with and this is my word, like, and I never could say nothing either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like if cats took it a certain way, it's not like I didn't say it. You know what I'm saying? So it was never nothing that I came from me, but I also understand how fickle and sometimes sensitive the rap community is. You know what I'm saying?
Politics,
saying somebody